Hello, I'm Laura George and welcome to my talk on Sofas in the Classroom, a flexible seating success story. Seating has become more flexible than ever, with people working from any place for their school, office and any kind of work that they're doing. Teachers have changed how they work and have had to adapt to environments. The COVID pandemic made teachers realise what it was like to be fixed to one spot where they before had the flexibility to move around their classroom. They could get up, they could walk around, or they could sit down. My children have always been encouraged to move around and work in different places, and sometimes you find them in the oddest of places, halfway up a staircase or on a piano in the corridor. We have the luxury of having electronics to help with that, but it doesn't just have to be for electronic devices. A study done on the flexible seating and student engagement showed that students who were able to identify the types of seats helped them engage in the classroom. But what was really important, that there was no one answer. There had to be a range of seating and it had to be a choice to the pupil, and this is what I encouraged when I moved to flexible seating in my classroom. I gave it a go, but there were pitfalls. I had to make my expectations very, very clear, and I had to make sure that pupils were still able to learn successfully. This made them realise that they had the choice, but they also had responsibility to still work as hard as if they were working anywhere. There were still tables to work at, there were sofas, there was beanbags, and many of them just sat on the floor. The thing behind that success for me was based on rules and expectations. I never lowered my expectations for attainment, and I made it clear that I would go back if it did not work. Learning was still key, and setting up rules was one of the most important things for my pupils to have them learn. Try it out. You'd never know if you don't try.